You sound sick.
Yeah, mommy is down for the count.
Aww. I got you severe NyQuil.
Yeah, it was really, I had the most oh God. I had the most restless sleep that I've had in a long time, which was weird because normally NyQuil knocks me out. But for whatever reason, it was like, it made me really like,
oh really?
Like, it was just so bizarre. And I had just the most whacked out dreams. So I think it was just like making me like, I don't know.
Update. So Harper slept about 2 hours in his bed. Because we're going out of town next week, we're not like being hardcore and letting him cry it out. We just want him to have a positive experience with that bed. And literally this morning he got up, he got off the changing table, and he ran in his bed and put his covers over him. So that's good, we think.
Yeah, I listen, this is the thing. Like, you also have to know your child. I know my child, and I know that when he gets a negative association, like when he had finally decided he didn't want to be in that crib anymore, that was it. It was just over.
Like, not even another night. That's it.
It was just over. And my thing is, I know we're gonna go through struggles. It's not gonna be an easy transition and whatever, but I just know how he is. I also want it to really be kind of on his terms, or at least him feel like it is on his terms, because that also that's really important to him. And and I understand that, because Ben and I are both kind of that way in a lot of ways.
It's like the doctor said about the words too. He said that and food he can control. So in a lot of ways, that's what the people, I mean, particularly kids like him, they know that you want them to do it, but they want to do it on their terms and their time. And so, you know, we'll have to fight that as he gets older, of course.
But right now he doesn't have any understanding of that. So for me, I also just feel like with children, and again, I'm not an expert, I just know my child, I feel like you just really have to pick your battles. And not that sleeping is not like so super important, but like, you know, he for the most part behaves really well. He's for the most part pretty easy, and you know, this is just one of those transition periods where,
well, and if we weren't going out of town, it'd be a different thing, you know.
Sure. But we're getting ready to, like,
and he's gonna sleep with us there.
He's gonna have to sleep in the bed with us while we're out of town. So it's like, what's the point in going through all of this and then regressing?
I mean, if he has a week and a half of like really good association with the bed, that's our thinking. That when we get back, then he'll be like, oh, my bed. The key for him is going to be, we got to figure out how to get him to fall asleep in there. Like, if we're all in there and we have story time together, just like we do in our bed, rather than him falling asleep and moving him, because the problem has been when he wakes up and realizes, hey, you guys are low down. What if he falls asleep in there, as in his room, his bed? That's what we're thinking. So we can't really dive full into that until we get back. So right now we're just trying to give him just great associations with it.
And on a side note, I'm super jealous because Harper just ate half of a pumpkin scone.
Yes. We have 4 days, including today, of Lift of Whole30, which I think you're going back on. I have not decided. I think I'm just gonna count calories. That's probably, look at her, I
think it's great. I think everybody's got to do what they got to do.
I know.
I'm gonna continue doing Whole30, because it makes me feel really good, and I need something with pretty strong parameters going, because I have Sports Bra Challenge on October 1st, which I'm not doing it for that. However, I want to feel good on that day, and I know going to Mobile and being around my family, like, for me, that's just a big, like, I mean, I hate to say trigger, but it's like, it's just like, you know how it is when you're not in your own environment and you're at home and you're with your family. It's like, oh, let's just have,
I gotta have this.
Let's have this, and let's have, you know. And I think if I have some really strong parameters, I think I'll do a lot better.
Yeah, and it worked really well in Boston, because being out of town, once again, we were across the street from Cheesecake Factory.
And, we would have, if we wouldn't have
and not that that's such a bad thing, but we're trying right now not to have a lot of those opportunities, you know, that kind of thing. So
we also have things coming up: Thanksgiving, Halloween, the cruise. I mean, there's going to be times coming up where we're going to want to be, and my thing is, I like to get to those moments and be like, oh great, I've like earned this, I'm just going to enjoy it, versus getting there and being like,
And then in
well,
the back of the mind, you're like, I'm not gonna feel this way, but in the back of the mind, you do feel guilty.
of course,
like,
because you didn't, because you're just like, man, I
didn't get everything.
Not, I didn't earn it, but I didn't
Yeah.
work. But I kind of didn't, you know?
But I could have worked harder. So anyway, we have a pretty busy day. You have a bunch of stuff to do here at the house. Thankfully, it's at the house.
Yeah.
And then we're going in. We're just having another couple weeks of Harper going in before Mom and Harper get to have their days on Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
so
good.
Nice.
It's gonna be so good. You're gonna love it. He's gonna love it.
I think so.
It's gonna be good. So anyway, we'll see what else we get up to today. Hopefully, probably another short one because y'all saw that Monday's vlog got up. Woo! And that one I messed up twice. I had to render it again twice, and it was a 30-minute vlog. So it just, I was so tired. I was laying on the couch falling asleep waiting for it just to render. There was nothing else I could do. Middle of the night. All because we love you guys. All right, we'll see you a little bit later.
When love comes in, ooh la la la. Love comes in, ooh la la la. When love comes in, ooh la la la. Love comes in, ooh la la la.
Well, it's wrap on Thursday. Sleepyhead right here. Sleepy blonde hair. My sick mommy over there. And that's about it. That's it.
I just took some NyQuil, so
Jeez.
I'm like drunk over here, I feel like.
I'm gonna take him to his new bed. We'll see how long he goes tonight. And that's about it. So, see you guys later.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.